budget, but it won't end up using that company. The city, in fact, tells us the firm came to them, made its pitch, and the city simply doesn't need help because it's on the right track financially. Really. Joining me now is longtime budget watcher and former Deputy City Controller, Brett Mandel. Good to see you, Brett.
Good to see you.
My property taxes went up. Sodas were almost taxed. Does the city need help?
I certainly think so. If you look into the future, our budget is only balanced because we're deferring pension contributions and we have temporary tax increases. When those temporary tax increases go away and those pension bills start coming due, we're in a lot of trouble.
So basically, when a person has trouble with debt, what do? They seek out a credit counselor, right?
Or they make the tough choices to get their budget in shape.
So you're saying the city should do the same thing. What specifically, though, does the city need help with?
We need to long-term get a handle on the cost of our pensions and our health care. We need to rationalize the size of our workforce, make sure that we have the government that we can afford. We need to make sure that we make the tough long-term choices in terms of what it is that we demand of government and what it is that we think we can do without.
Isn't that what the mayor and city council is there for?
Well, I sure hope so. If they're not going to do it, then somebody's got to change the mayor and city council.
Are they not getting it done?
Well, right now, as I said, the budget is barely balanced only because we have temporary tax increases and pension deferrals. When we start paying those pension bills and when those tax increases go away, we're in a little bit of trouble.
All right, so I want to talk about this bond rating. It was lowered, as I mentioned, by Moody's, who cited a continued weakness of the city's finances. Is the city flirting with bankruptcy?
Well, right now we have a perpetual fiscal crisis, and Moody's is looking at it from the investor's perspective. Is Philadelphia a good bet? Should we lend Philadelphia money and expect we're going to get it back? Again, right now we have bills that are going to come to pay that we're deferring. We have temporary tax increases. When those temporary tax increases go away, either the mayor and city council have to tell us we need to start paying more tax increases for forever, or we have to make a lot of cuts.
Right, here you have the mayor's office basically issuing a statement saying the city, it's stable. Sales taxes are up, wage taxes are up. We believe we have seen the bottom. What are they seeing that you're not?
They're seeing that there's an election next year and they can't tell us bad news.
We also have, well, speaking of elections, we have a new state administration coming in. Some of the money we've seen in the past, that could go bye-bye. What does this new administration mean for the city?
Well, certainly nothing good for the city. We go from having a former Philadelphia mayor in the governor's office and go from having sympathetic Democrats in the House, including a Philadelphian in control of the House Appropriations Committee. Right now we have none of that. The Republicans are in control of the State House, both sides of the State House and in the governor's office. Likely to be less sympathetic to Philadelphia. We've lost some of our clout with losing some of Philadelphians in charge of important state posts. So right now, I don't think we can expect a sympathetic year. We're going to have to do some things here that we should have done a long time ago.
So once again, in our final seconds here, do you think we've seen the bottom, or is the bottom yet to come?
Well, I certainly hope we've seen the bottom economically, but we still haven't made the tough choices that we need to. We should do that this year.
Tough choices need to be made. Brett Mandel, thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Screening for Waiting for Superman at the Constitution.